know what is what.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
This is Cult of the Living Dead.
All right. Should we get into it? Fucking movie?
No, not yet. Okay, now.
All right.
I'm just going to start saying no whenever you say, should we get into it? Just take the lead. Just do it.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Cult of the Living Dead, the number one podcast this side of the Mississippi.
Let's go.
Number one
North
better.
of the Rio Grande. Today, we are covering the 1989 dark comedy film, The Burbs.
The Burba.
As always, I am your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya
Howdy.
and Twan.
I was going to say howdy. So, hello.
Hola.
You son of a bitch. That's so
Brother,
random.
Get out of my brain.
Damn.
I planned it all day. I'm like, when it comes to my time, I'm going to say howdy because I said arigato, I said hola, and now we're back to white. And then it's
That's awesome.
You want to redo it? We can redo it.
no, it's funny.
I'm keeping
Fucking
all
hilarious.
this in. Oh, man.
Nice.
I hope you guys had a chance to check out last week's episode. We covered City of God. This time we're kind of shifting genres. We're doing a comedy today. If you want to call this movie a comedy, I didn't think it was that funny, but we will get into that a little later. So, The Burbs.
Burbs.
This is a movie. I think we put this one on the list a long time ago. This is a Tom Hanks movie before he was Tom Hanks. And then you asked last week, Twan, if this movie came out after Big, and it did.
Mhm.
This movie came out after
okay.
Big. I think he made this movie right after Big, and the movie had already concluded, and then he got an Oscar nomination for Big, and I think he was just Tom Hanks from this point on. So I think this is his last, correct me if I'm wrong, for like the next decade, like not like Academy acclaimed actor Tom Hanks movie. Because what else has he did? He did
Let's look it up.
Saving
Fucking
Forrest
everything?
Gump, Saving Private Ryan, fucking Castaway. Like he did all these like
Okay.
really
Yep.
Toy
You
great
ready?
Story.
movies. All right.
He
Hit
Knows
it.
You're Alone. 1980. Then we
No,
go to,
after this movie.
oh.
Started 1990.
A League of Their Own.
That's
The
a good-ass movie.
Burbs, Turner and Hooch, Joe
Good
versus
movie.
Volcano, Bonfire Vanities, Radio Flyer, League of Their Own, Sleepless in Seattle, Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, boom, Apollo 13, boom, Toy Story, boom, That
They
Thing
didn't
to
say
Do,
boom for Leave Alone. That feels sexist.
Saving Private Ryan, boom, You Got Mail, boom, Toy Story 2, boom, Green Mile, boom, Castaway, Mega Boom.
It's
Road
funny
to-
because he's going away from the mic when he says boom. So it's
I
just like
know.
a really underwhelming boom.
You're like, Castaway. Boom.
Who do you think I am? I'm not a Costco guy.
Oh my
Road to
God.
Perdition. Catch Me If You Can. Boom. Lady Killer. Boom. The Terminal. Polar Express. Boom. Da Vinci Code. Charlie Wilson's War.
A boom
The
for
Great
Lady
Fuck
Killer. I
Howard.
don't know if the Lady Killer is that good.
Angels and Demons. Boom. Toy Story 3. Boom. Larry Crown. Extremely Loud, Incredibly Close. Cloud Atlas. Captain Phillips. Then we get into like all the normal stuff. But I think I feel like he probably blew up what? The League of Their Own in 92.
League of Their Own, it's felt like a turning point because Joe versus the Volcano. The
What
one
about Turner and Hooch? That was a pretty popular
Turner and
movie.
Hooch is good. That was a good movie too. But that's another like so like League of Their Own was like from that point on he just did a lot of dramas. It seems like
Mm.
League of Their Own was like his last comedy, and League of Their Own I just rewatched that movie a
Forrest
couple
Gump.
months ago. It's a good movie. I guess Forrest Gump's like a dramedy. Yeah,
And Toy
Yeah.
Story.
Oh,
man, Toy Story hits hard. I don't know.
It
I mean, it
does.
is a comedy, but that's like Toy Story like revolutionized animation films forever. I feel like.
That doesn't take away the fact that it's a comedy.
Hmm.
Two things can
Yeah.
be the same at one.
That's true. That's true. Like, it's a comedy if you're a child. I feel like it's more of a drama if you're an adult.
And a horror movie if you're
I think that just speaks to Tom Hanks
a toy.
and his ability.
And how great Pixar is at making
Mhm.
movies that like that can like generationally bridge the gap between old and young people.
Old, young, plastic.
Plastic. You're talking about fake tits? What do you mean?
I'm talking about toys, brother.
Oh,
Oh, a toy movie made for toys.
Mhm.
damn.
We could probably show this to the new generation of AI toys that's going to be coming out within the next few years. And then they could learn from it. And then they could interact with us the way Toy Story toys did.
That would be cool. Every time you walk in, they just fall.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
I guess
I
it-
wouldn't like that.
It
What
would
the
be,
fuck?
it would be dangerous. So I feel like we would teeter
Sentient
into
ass toys?
like Megan territory. Because that's pretty much how Megan gets started, right? It was AI
Yeah.
toys.
That's so funny. Because that reminds me of a film that the director made, Joe Dante, because he also made Small Soldiers, which is a whole movie about sentient toys.
I love that movie so
Nice.
much.
What a segue.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, this is the second Joe Dante movie that we've seen. He also did Gremlins.
Let's go.
Nice. Okay.
Like we have to complete the
So he
trilogy.
he loves suburban movies.
Yeah, because he
Suburbia.
did Gremlins, The Howling. That's the wolf movie. Or werewolf movie. And he did Looney Tunes Back in Action, which is a classic.
The Howling. I don't know if I don't know if I've seen that movie. I should put it on the Halloween list this year.
The Howling? I don't
Yeah.
remember it being like super good, but I know I've seen it. I
It
think
was it was one of 3 high-profile werewolf-themed horror films that were released in 1981, alongside the fucking legendary
Howling is good.
banger, An American Werewolf in London, and then
Banger.
another movie called Wolfen.
Wolfen?
Wolfen.
Wolfen.
The Howling's good, but The Howling's not
Wolfen?
American Werewolf in London good.
Yeah, American Werewolf in London. That the werewolf change scene was fucking nuts, dude.
That shit's crazy.
So
Mhm.
wild. Such a good movie. If you haven't seen, if you like werewolf movies, if you fuck with werewolves, you fuck with werewolves. If you do, check out American Werewolf in London.
Yeah. The writer of this movie was Dana Olson. They did George of the Jungle, which is a pretty funny movie. I like that movie. I don't know if it'll hold up now, but I do like Brendan Fraser. He's great. And then the most recent thing Dana Olson did was this Nickelodeon show called Henry Danger. And he did all like 181 episodes of that show.
That's cool. Oh, he also did Inspector Gadget, the movie.
Oh, yeah, I did the one with Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick.
Post manslaughter Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick manslaughter.
Pre Godzilla?
Yeah, he killed somebody in a drunk driving accident. He got like no jail time.
Matthew Broderick was in a drunk driving
Damn.
accident and murdered someone after
Yeah.
Godzilla.
I don't know if it was after, but it happened in the 90s.
Matthew Broderick, you sly dog.
Yeah, this happens when you're rich and famous. You can just kill people and like get away with it.
Wow.
Kind of crazy.
1987.
Oh, before.
Not if you're an athlete.
No,
Not if you're an athlete.
That was way younger. Wow, this is really sad.
Not to derail the podcast, but yeah,
Yeah.
he
he
killed the
murdered.
guy.
Yeah, he murdered 2 people.
Oh, double whammy.
Anna,
Fuck.
28-year-old, and Margaret, a 63-year-old, instantly
Damn, 2 women?
murdering them.
Got
He,
Broderick.
Sexist.
he was vacationing with Jennifer Grey,
You got
whom he had begun dating during the filming of Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, it was during Ferris Bueller?
No, it was after.
Oh,
After.
it was just
How
sloth.
did this happen?
he got
Broderick,
really drunk.
Broderick told the
Got
police
behind
that
the
he had
wheel.
no recollection of the crash and did not know why he had been in the wrong lane. What I first remember is waking up in the hospital with a very strange feeling going on in my leg. He was charged with death by dangerous driving and faced up to 5 years in prison, but was convicted of a lesser charge of careless driving and fined €100, which is equivalent to $175.
For murdering two. for killing two people.
$175?
You know how much they
Shut up, dude.
you know how much they charged me when I got caught with weed in high school? $199. I got charged
Matthew
more
Broderick
money
murdered 2
than
people.
Matthew Broderick
and he
murdered
played
2 people.
way less.
I had to go to drug classes. I bet that fool didn't even go to driving school. Fucking piece of shit.
Man, that's so nuts, dude.
That is crazy. The gap between sentencing, either 5 years or $107.
$175.
$175. There's no in between.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No probation. No taking his license away. Nothing.
They're like, all right, so we got two deals for you:
He
5 years or $175.
he, pro- he probably just fucking passed out at the wheel. That's the only way you can get away with doing something like that. Like if they would have found drugs or alcohol in his system, it would have been here.
Oh, so he
Oh,
wasn't
he was
drunk.
sleepy.
He
He
fell
was probably,
asleep.
he was probably just a sleepy boy, and like that's potentially how it happened, right? I mean, I don't even know, dude. That's so nuts.
I've heard driving sleepy is just as dangerous as driving drunk.
It is. Never drive sleepy. If ever you get sleepy, take a nap.
We got the music was by Jerry Goldsmith, who did the music for The Mummy, Hollow Man, and LA Confidential. So pretty good like B tier cast, I feel like.
He also did the current music for the Universal Pictures logo.
I don't even know what that sounds like.
You know when the globe is spinning and then the fucking like Universal comes up
Yeah.
and it's like the like
I know what it is.
Oh
yeah.
That's him.
Nice.
Damn. I feel
That
like
was
it's
good.
always been that.
I've been to Universal Studios so much that's like it's in my brain. Whenever I close my eyes, I hear it.
Brush your teeth to it.
Yeah. I have one of those.
It's a great way to
toothbrushes
start the day.
that when you put it in your mouth and it vibrates, it makes sound.
Oh, tooth tunes.
Tooth tunes. I have a tooth tune to the Universal Pictures.
They came out when like Bieber was coming out, because I remember there was a Bieber one, and yeah, it would like somehow the fucking technology was crazy where it would play music through your teeth and you would hear it.
That's cool. I mean, that's cool. I never heard of it. That's cool. As we said earlier, so this movie stars Tom Hanks. He plays Ray Peterson, Mr. Staycation himself. If you're not aware of Tom Hanks, I was trying to think of like more recent Tom Hanks movies because everything I wrote down was like Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump. I'm like, he's done other stuff, but I can't think. He was Walt Disney in that Walt Disney movie.
Hmm. I feel like Toy Story is probably his most like everybody. If you don't even know what toys, like if you've never seen a Toy Story, you at least know about.
Yeah,
a
he's
Toy
Woody
Story.
from Toy Story. He's the guy with the snake in his boot. And in Bo Peep.
Ooh.
At least the Toy Story I saw.
Oh,
Ooh.
You-
Pornhub version. That's what he's saying, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Mark Rumsfeld is played by Bruce Dern. He was in The Hateful Eight, The Great Gatsby, the OG 1971, and the show Nebraska. We have
What was his, who was he in the Hateful Eight again? I remember I see him in my head, but what was his character?
I don't remember.
Fuck.
I read his name and I'm like, I've only seen The Hateful Eight once. I don't remember the cast like that.
Okay.
I think he was a minor character though. Actually, well, there wasn't that many characters in The Hateful Eight.
I think he was he was the general. He was the racist ass general that's sitting in the chair.
That's who he was.
Yeah.
that guy.
That's
Thank
who
you
he
guys.
was.
Thank you.
We
Then
got
we-
there.
We have Carol Peterson, who's played by Carrie Fisher. It's really sad. You look at her IMDb, and it's like just Star Wars. But she's
Mhm.
Princess Leia.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, when you're Princess Leia, do you really need to be anyone else?
Nope.
And
Nope.
then you have Art Weigartner, who's played by Rick Ducommun. Common?
Too common.
I just know him as Cindy's dad from Scary Movie,
Yeah. Yep.
but he was also in Groundhog's Day.
Uh,
He's hilarious in Scary Movie.
yeah, he is.
What do you do when the cops come, honey? Flush all the drugs down the toilet. Rent free in my head. And then Rick Butler, played by Corey Feldman himself. And then Bonnie Rumsfeld, played by Wendy Shaw, who is the voice of what's the wife's name in American Dad?
Lois.
No,
No.
that's Family Guy.
Francine.
Francine. She's the voice of Francine. And you know how she got the role? Seth MacFarlane was like, I love the Burbs. You're Francine.
Wow.
Nice.
That's
That's
how she got it. It's like, that's cool. I guess that's what happens when you're Seth MacFarlane. You would just be like, I like this movie. I'm gonna make this one actress the main person of my show. Because usually the
Fanfic.
network would be
Users.
like, nah, let's get this person instead.
Yeah,
But
Mm.
that's what happens when you put out bangers of a show.
that's
Mhm.
true. The cast was pretty good in this movie. There's a lot of names. But man, I didn't like. I felt like Carrie Fisher and like Corey Feldman's characters were like fucking mad underutilized in this whole movie.
Yeah. I feel like the ending is probably when we see the most out of Corey Feldman, like doing like all of his stuff. But like he's not really both of those characters, like they don't really do much.
How would you want them to have been utilized?
I don't. I don't really have an answer to that question. I don't know. Maybe it was just like they just felt like unnecessary. Like Corey Feldman's character was just come in and be like, "Yo, what's up, dude?" And like that was kind of like all he did. And
Mhm.
like we'd be like, "Yo, check out how quirky my neighbors are."
Mhm.
But like his character didn't add anything to the story like at all.
Nah, I think it was more of like to show
The
the
variety.
neighborhood.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, Carrie Fisher was cool, but her whole role was like, oh, the old ball and chain, just bitching at her
Yeah.
husband, who's like was being mad unhinged. This dude was fucking like being mad unhinged. But maybe it's because it's Carrie Fisher, and I'm like, man, give her a better role.
That's true.
But before we dig too much into it, let's go through the synopsis and we can start breaking down this movie.
Synopsize it, brother.
Dick it.
All right. So what happened in this film? All right. Ray Peterson just wanted a little peace and quiet. With a week off from work and no plans to travel, he dreams of lazy mornings, cold beers, and a break from the daily grind. But his staycation gets derailed when the Klopeks, a secretive pale-faced family with a crumbling gothic home, move into the picture-perfect cul-de-sac. I love how this movie is like a 1980s Cold War movie because they're like, aren't you guys Slavic? Like they just don't like them because they're tied to like the USSR.
Hysterious, bro.
I just think it's funny. Ray starts to hear strange noises echo from the basement at night, and the once calm block starts to descend into panic and paranoia. Spurred on by his conspiracy fueled neighbors, the gung ho ex military Mark Rumsfeld and the nosy, overzealous Art, Ray finds himself drawn into late night surveillances, half baked schemes, and some casual B&E. They also dig
Casual.
for they also dig for answers, quite literally. The group's antics spiral further out of control, blurring the line between neighborhood watch and full-blown mania. What starts as curiosity turns into obsession as Ray, once the voice of reason, becomes just as unhinged as those around him. When they discover nothing, the once feared Klopeks turn out to be your ordinary weird family. Too bad it only took blowing up their house for the trio to realize that they were the crazy neighbors all along. Or were they?
Oh.
With Ray suffering third-degree burns and facing jail time, the Klopeks, fueled by their own paranoia, reveal their true murderous intent. Reeling with the fact that he was right all along, Ray and the Klopeks accidentally crash into their car, which is filled with the bones of the dead.
The bones.
And that's how the
So
movie
many
ends.
bones.
There's a lot of bodies in there. So
There was.
they dig them up and just put them in the back of their car?
Yeah, I think they were maybe trying to dip.
I think so too.
You know, there was so many bodies in that backyard. Is this like a prequel to Poltergeist?
There's a lot of bodies.
So many.
There was no
No Native Americans
yeah.
Mm-hmm. There wasn't any.
that we know of.
True. And they weren't, I feel like we didn't get enough of their house to see if it was actually haunted or not.
You know
I
what?
don't think it was.
I don't think it was either.
I think it was just run down.
Yeah, I think it was just a bad house. Whoever sold them that house needs to be in prison. There's no way that house like passed like the permitting or whatever needed to like fucking be livable condition.
Well,
Maybe
what
it
year
was
this?
a
1989.
They didn't have laws back in 89.
They most certainly had laws back in 1989.
was
Maybe
for sale by owner.
that shit
sold
was just
as
like
is.
maybe. Or, hey, it was probably so old it didn't have asbestos, though, so that's cool.
That's always a plus.
It is always a plus.
It is a plus. I agree, Dale.
I think what's interesting about this movie, I couldn't help thinking, oh, maybe it's good. Spoiler alert, I didn't really like this movie, but in like the Karen era of modern society, I couldn't help but just be like, man, these fucking neighbors suck, dude. Like, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
that was a bad neighborhood. That was a bad cul-de-sac. Like it's funny because a lot of times movies portray well, not a lot of times, but every time that you portray a cul-de-sac in the hood, it's like the most dangerous place.
Yeah.
And like the cul-de-sac in suburbia is almost the same. You still
Yeah.
get B&Es, you still get, explosions,
Dude,
pops.
homie was posted on his fucking roof with a rifle. Like, yo, what the fuck?
In full military garb.
All
He was just
snipered
ready.
out with an infrared scope. Like, ain't nobody getting away from me.
Yeah.
Wild activities by these fucking neighbors.
I've never-
Unhinged.
I've never been that chill with neighbors like that before. But also, I guess I did live in like a suburban area, but even then, the people around me, I mean, we just didn't interact. Like I didn't live in a cul-de-sac. I lived close to a cul-de-sac, but like even then, I don't really know my neighbors like that. When I was living in the suburbs. Have you guys ever lived anywhere like that? Like you can like actually get close to neighbors?
Well, where I grew up, there was a lot of neighborhood kids, so our families all kind of like knew each other because we all like hung out together.
Hmm.
So like we would be at each other's houses. So like that's I think a little different. So like I did kind of know them, but like they wouldn't come and like kick it with my parents. It's just my parents like met all of them to be like, okay, this dude's not weird. I'm okay with my kid like hanging out at their house. Like
Yeah.
that was pretty much the extent of it though.
Yeah. No, these guys were interacting with each other like the whole fucking time.
And like, was that Corey Feldman's house? Did this dude like have a whole house? Did he live
Dude.
alone?
I think he had a little brother, didn't he? There was a little boy.
I thought that was Tom Hanks' son.
That was Tom Hanks' son.
Oh, that was?
There's
Yeah,
only
no,
one
I think
little
his
kid.
parents were gone because when he takes what's her name up onto the balcony, he's like, "Yeah, my parents are gonna be gone until Thursday."
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
That's right.
But
Yeah, Corey Feldman.
he's just been doing shit to the house.
Pimpin'.
So, like he like painted the house and then he like threw a party. Like,
Was having beers with Art. That Art dude
Yeah.
was ruthless.
yeah.
That dude didn't give a fuck.
I did like the friendship between Art and Ray though was it was kind of cool. That's like living really close to a homie that could just like walk over at any point in time. But then Art later on I mean, I definitely feel like
This dude just eats his whole fridge too.
yeah, yeah, like Art harasses for sure.
This
Hey,
is one of those movies where
he's
we
a
actually
lingerer.
see the characters eat and drink food.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. And in the Art, you could tell he's like the quirky neighbor because like was it Carrie Fisher's character is like always like rolling her eyes when this who's around. He's like, oh, this fucking guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's back.
this fucking
So-
asshole.
Ray took an entire week off of work to have a staycation. What the fuck was Art doing? Because he was off every single day.
Why his wife was gone for the week. I know that. I think his wife he was also on vacation because he said his wife was on vacation
Mhm.
visit and he was like, I don't know, I'll fucking go with her. I'm staying home alone. So I think he was also on vacation. That was my
I mean,
guess.
I guess. Like, yeah. Like if I lived next to one of you fools and you're like, yo, I'm gonna take a week off, I'll be like, all right, I'll take a week off with you. Let's just get into some shit.
I feel like
Just
we
fucking
used,
harass the Slavs at the end of the block.
we, we used to do that like casually. Like I would be like, yo, I'm gonna take off Wednesday, and you'd be like, okay, me too. And then we would just, like,
dude.
we would just kick it like all day. That's definitely a thing that I could see happening for sure.
I wonder if this
It's just funny.
that's an interesting question though. I wonder if this is more common because like we didn't grow up in this type of neighborhood environment.
Mm.
Is it? I know like some neighborhoods aren't really too keen on outsiders or new people moving in.
Mhm.
But these people, man, they took it to a fucking whole nother level with their fucking bullshit.
Do you think like because you mentioned it was like Cold War, right? Kind of.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe like you could potentially see that being like a catalyst of their like unease with outsiders? Because in the real world in what was this 98 in the real world in 98 like
89.
89 was the Cold War was like when I don't really know a lot about the
Ended
Cold
in
War.
91.
Can Can you educate me real quick on it?
Yeah, so Russia and the United States are both vying for global domination from the end of World War II to 1991 with the fall of the Soviet Union and basically the United States, quote unquote, winning the Cold War, but then we just entered another Cold War with China. So, like, I don't know. But yeah, so there was a lot. That's how you see a lot of like 80s, 70s movies. A lot of the bad guys are like Russians or people from like the Baltic Slavic region
Hmm.
Yeah.
because they were like our enemy. And then in the 90s, it shifts over to being like Asian people are the Chinese people become the bad guys, like with Rush Hour and those types of movies, because
Hmm.
get to China becomes our next biggest threat.
Hmm.
But now we're kind of cool with China, so you don't really see. Now it's like Middle Eastern people. The 80s would also be the Middle East too.
Hmm.
So
Damn.
yeah, so they were just. I feel like it's interesting. You could take the same concept and put it almost in almost any era. Like you can make them Chinese, and you could probably just have them do things that are stereotypically associated with being Chinese, and
Yeah.
you could have this exact same movie all over again.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a cool, like, I mean, not cool. That's a cool thing, like, point to bring up though, because that makes sense. Like, that was why they picked on this one group of people. Surprisingly though, I mean, it works out in the end, right? Like, these guys were technically pretty bad. So
Yeah,
They were. I enjoyed that about this movie. The fact that we're kind of left to guess, or we keep guessing on whether or not these people are in fact bad up
Mhm.
until the very fucking end.
I kind of wish that like it turned out that they were just shitty neighbors and like they
Yeah.
weren't like murderers, just to
Yeah.
be like, oh man, these guys suck. But I feel like in that time period it wasn't common for the good guys to quote unquote be the
Lose.
bad guys.
Yeah.
But I could
Yeah.
see that like if you kind of made it today, like them just being like, oh, they're just racist. And like
Mhm.
that's just the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny because they're making a remake with Kiki Palmer supposed to star in it. So I
No
wonder
way.
how
Dude.
that's gonna come out.
I just, in my mind, I was like, they should do a reverse Burbs where it's like a black neighborhood and a white family.
Ooh.
I wonder if that's what's gonna happen. It started production in 2024 with Kiki
Oh,
Palmer
shit.
set to star.
Nice. It's gonna be a bunch of like, no.
I wonder if I hope it's a series though.
It's going to be a Tyler Perry movie.
No. I was gonna say
Oh.
like it's gonna be them like living their good life, and then some like MAGA Americans
Oh
come like
damn.
move in, like Blue Lives Matter flag flying, and like, or they have the rainbow flag, but it's like, the blue lives, red, green. What are the other colors that they have on their rainbow flags? Have you seen them?
I've never
Nah,
seen this.
I've
That's
never
yeah,
seen
yeah.
those.
So it's one flag, and it has like
that part of the right
all the-
hasn't infiltrated my algorithm yet.
it has all their different oh dude, I saw it like driving around, like
Oh, shit.
there's some on the streets now. But I could definitely see a movie like that.
Interesting. I mean, yeah. Trying to think.
Like this is definitely one of those movies like you mentioned. Like
Does
it's
Kiki Palmer do a lot of politically charged stuff? I could see it
She was in Nope.
if it was
Issa Rae.
Oh,
Issa Rae.
Issa.
I could see Issa Rae doing something like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess it depends.
I guess yeah, who's the showrunner, right?
Yeah, who's a showrunner? Who's yeah, all that nice stuff. But I do think you can make this like about anything.
Oh, you could totally reverse this.
You-
Like do it
Yeah.
from the perspective of the Klopeks. That'd be cool.
Yeah, you could
Like
do that
you just
too.
have these people just like peeking into your windows with the dude on his roof with the sniper rifle. Just
Damn.
Yeah.
It's like a horror movie of like these neighbors preventing you from leaving your house.
harassing your child as he's taking the trash out.
And then at the very end, it's revealed that you're actually a murderer.
You're like, I was
You have split personality, and
Are
then
we
the
the
other
baddies?
personality is fucking murdering the people in the neighborhood.
Hell yeah. The other personality is what's his name? The actor from Split.
James McAvoy.
Your other personality is James McAvoy, and you're just murdering people.
My other personality has multiple personalities.
Oh my god, hell yeah.
just get that dude from that skit when he's like, I was wondering why I wasn't getting no respect. The black dude, he's like, oh, it's because I realized I'm white.
That fucking dude. I'm 35
I'm 35.
and I'm white.
That's such a great bit. Oh man. The one thing I do like, I think they do a good job of is Tom Hanks is like his spiral into madness. Because
Yeah.
like this dude starts unraveling by the time they're breaking and entering into their home.
Yeah.
Like they are fucking convinced.
Hmm.
I mean, given the neighbors do a lot of weird shit, like whatever the fuck they got going on in their basement, and then like digging holes in the rain, like that is some suspect ass activity.
Hmm.
Um, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if I would go full on like investigator mode, but I guess that's how like serial killers get away with like just murdering mad people in their apartment, and like it's like, oh, I don't know, I didn't fucking bother to look into it.
Because no one's checking them out.
Yeah.
I've never lived in a neighborhood where like my neighbors were like overly curious about what I was doing. Maybe I've had like a couple of neighbors that like I'll say like, yo, what's up to you, you know? But like that's it. I've never had a neighbor like come over and like peek into my yard and be like, what's going on over here? So I can't imagine doing that stuff. Might also maybe just a cultural thing, you know what I mean? We come from a very
True.
specific culture. This movie is made from people from a very specific culture.
I feel like,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I feel like if you made this movie like a Mexican version and you set it in like East LA or something where communities are a lot tighter, I could see
Yeah,
this
true.
being more of a thing. But I feel like where we live, because our community is like predominantly Asian and we're Hispanic, we don't really have the same sense of community here.
Damn, we're the outsiders in
Yeah,
this?
for sure. Absolutely, we're the
Oh my
outsiders.
god, my neighbors are all like spying on me right now.
Probably. They're commenting on your cooking.
Damn.
All the noise that's coming on from my apartment in the middle of the night, just
Like,
me,
what kind of fucking spices is this
Uh,
person using?
me
that was
screaming at children because I'm on COD.
He's right up my ass. Ah, fuck me.
he's coming.
He's- what the hell is going on over there?
Oh my god. At what point though? All right, if we take it from the Klopeks perspective, at what point do you call the cops?
The beginning, bro. What the fuck? I don't give a shit. I'll call the cops on everybody. Why? What are you doing? What are you doing in my yard? Why are you like touching my shit? Stop looking through my trash. Why is all my trash on the floor?
Dude, right?
I like that the trash gets ripped out, thrown on the floor, and then even the trash guys are like, "Fuck it," and they just leave it. Like this, like
That's not my
clean-
job. I'm
Yeah,
picking that shit up.
it's like clean ass street, and there's just a bunch of trash like right out in front of the Klopeks house.
Yeah.
Crazy
And
activities.
it stays there the
stays.
entirety of the movie. That's so fucking hilarious that they keep going back and there's shots of like cars driving through or them stepping over it. It's like fuck, the trash is still there.
Bunch of assholes, dude.
Real.
I do feel like the Klopeks are like, maybe because obviously they are murdering people, so like they are like way more chill about it than I feel like they had any reason to be. Because like I'm pretty in the back of their mind they're afraid of getting discovered, but like
Yeah.
dude, they should have fucking, oh my god, like do something, fucking punch one of them. I don't know, call the cops.
They didn't want to. You're right. I mean, they didn't want to bring attention, but like, goddamn it, dude, it's harassing.
Oh, super. I mean, they just, when they finally go over to their house, they just like barge into their home.
They do.
Like just straight up. And the fucking like army guys just like picking at their fucking wallpaper and just like harassing their shit. It's like, dude, fucking chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Interrogating them.
That's one thing too. I've never been in I've never met people at my door and had them immediately walk in without me first saying like, come in. But in that scene, when they all go into that house, no one offers them
No.
like the son doesn't say like, oh yeah, come inside. I don't even, is that the son? It might just be a dude that's there. Honestly, you don't really know anything
The
about
older guy or the
younger kid.
I think he's the son of one of the two because the other two are brothers.
Yeah. He looks all fucked up too. Like he looks like hella pale, like just like
malnourished,
like a ghoul.
Yeah.
No son.
Like inbred.
Yeah. He doesn't
He doesn't look
say,
related to the other two at all either.
He doesn't. No,
It's
that's
like
what I was saying.
he's like red orange hair.
Yeah, I feel like he might just be like a dude, just like
Like a henchman?
Their henchman. Yeah,
They're Igor.
yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't even say come in. They just like mob in.
No, they just bully him. They
Mhm.
give him those floor brownies.
The floor brownies.
That's right.
Yeah,
Fucking drop.
That's the second time they go in, right? Or is that the first? Because
That's the-
then
that's
they break in
They
afterwards.
break in at the end,
Mhm.
and then what's his name? At the same time that they're in, like trips their like crazy alarm system, which is also suspect. That like that tripwire at the like top of their fence to like prevent people from jumping in.
Mhm.
Like that's fucking crazy activities. But like, I mean, with as crazy as the neighbors are, it like makes sense why they would do it. They can't just buy a bunch of Ring cameras back then, but
Yeah.
True.
still, fucking unhinged. These fucking guys. I guess Rumsfeld like peeling shit off the wall. That shit was improv because like part of the movie was filmed during the writer's strike, so they're just kind of like, I don't know, just do whatever. So he just started like improvising shit when he was in the house. That's how you got those scenes.
Nice.
Yeah, didn't it like it? At first I was like, oh, maybe he's like trying to uncover something, but then he just peels it and then sticks it back, and then nothing
Fucking
becomes of it.
being a dick.
That's something I would do. I would like accidentally peel it. Like, oh my bad. Just like put it back.
I wouldn't even touch their wallpaper. I wouldn't touch anything in that crusty ass house.
Fuck it, dude. We're trying to investigate. The other homie just got murdered. We got to find out what's going on in this fucking house. So we go inside. One of our partners.
Oh, that's right. Mr. It was like Mr. Walters or something.
Yeah. We got to figure out what's going on. One of our partners has floor brownies. This is the moment, dude. We go in. I'm touching wallpaper.
Touch that wallpaper, bro.
Fucking
Who's eating the bread? Someone eats the bread.
snozberries taste like snozberries.
The bread.
What
Was
bread?
it, was it bread? No, it was
Oh, the pretzels and the
Brownies?
sardines.
yeah, the pretzel
Oh.
and sardines. Yeah.
That's it. Another racist thing,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right? I was just like,
that was pretty racist.
I was like,
Mhm.
oh, it's fucking of its time.
Mhm.
For the Chinese family, it'll be like chicken feet or some shit. What would it be for Mexicans? What's our weird food?
I don't know, like lengua.
Nah, people trip out that we like eat beans. I don't know, because a lot of white people don't really eat beans.
Beans are terrible.
I love beans. I'm a bean guy. I'm a beaner.
Beans are an essential part of the food pyramid.
With legumes,
They provide iron,
Doesn't mean they're good.
Yeah.
chips and just give them chips and salsa.
like really spicy salsa.
I could see that. Like it
Yeah.
burns their eyes.
Mm-hmm. Where they like drink
Say
it,
something,
and,
they
and
say
we don't
something
have,
like "Wowzers."
we don't have anything else to give them but like tequila.
Fucking sardines. Have you guys ever eaten sardines out of a can like that?
Mhm.
I
Are they good?
haven't. I'm not
I
a
don't
big
know.
I'm not a big sardine guy. I don't really like sardines.
It's
I know
just
they're
like salty, right? It's like a salt
Yeah.
bomb.
I'm not
The-
really a canned fish kind of person. I've had canned tuna a couple times.
Mhm.
But I don't really like it too much. My ex's mom used to make it pretty good. But
cantina.
she would mix in a ton of stuff with it as well.
Yeah, so it's
Um,
like a tuna salad.
Yeah, so I've never really I'm not like that big on like canned fish. I would try it though, like if it's offered. Might as
I
well.
like canned tuna, but I feel like the thing about canned tuna is that it kind of just tastes like canned tuna.
Hmm.
Like whenever you make it.
Mhm.
Like even if you put a lot of shit in it, like it
Mhm.
still has that canned tuna taste to it. You know what I mean?
Because I haven't had a lot of it. So
Yeah,
I eat it sometimes.
Yeah.
My wife grew up eating it a lot. I eat it once in a while. I'm a big canned chicken guy. I like chicken in a can.
I like
never had it.
spam.
Put a little Frank's
Oh,
Red
Spam.
Hot, and then put it on like some toasted bread. Have a little ghetto buffalo chicken sandwich. It's pretty good.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Is it wet?
Well, you cook it until the liquid goes away.
But you
Oh,
don't
you have to cook it.
you don't do
No,
that.
no,
with-
it's already cooked. But I don't like a cold buffalo chicken sandwich. I like a warm buffalo chicken
Mhm.
sandwich.
but you can eat it wet.
Yeah, you can eat it just straight out the can.
Mm.
A lot of people will like put mayo and like mix it up and then just like eat it with crackers. You treat it the same way you treat tuna.
Okay.
But that fucking salt bomb, a pretzel with the sardine on it.
That's a crazy combination.
Sounds kind of bomb.
Give me a
I
tall
like
glass of water.
I like pretzels. I'll fuck
I
up
love
a bag of
pretzels.
pretzels.
Salt water
Ugh. God damn, dude.
from
Not a
from
fan
Men
of
in
salt
Black?
water. No, sugar water.
Yeah, sugar water.
That's what it was. Oh, because he's a cockroach. He's a bug.
Yeah.
Bugs love sugar water. Got it. And it was just dry. There was like no dip.
Well, the sardines are pretty wet because they're like usually preserved in olive oil.
Mhm.
They
They're
that's
slimy.
the thing though. They eat them like that in Spain. I think they fucking love sardines.
España.
They'll just eat it on toasted bread. I mean, everyone's
So
got
basically like that.
poor
Okay.
people
Yeah.
food. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's a common thing. That's like a European snack.
Yeah.
Yeah, sardines and crackers.
Yeah.
Well, that was Can Talk presented by Spam. Mahalo,
Del-
brothers.
Presented by Del Monte.
Del Monte. Del Monte. All right, let's work through it. Well, since we're on the subject of them just being absolute maniacs, what do you think's the most unhinged moment of the film?
The trash.
Trash?
The trash scene. Yeah.
Did you realize the trash guy was the dude from Gremlins?
Mm-hmm.
The like racist guy from that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
He was the
tractor
one
driver.
that was like, oh man, these fucking tractors from China are terrible back in my
Oh
day.
yeah.
Have an
Mhm.
American
shit.
tractor. So Sarah said the trash.
I mean, it's got to be the digging in the basement.
Yeah, that. Hitting the gas line.
Blowing up the house.
And then like how like fucking useless these dudes are that they're like, you hit metal, that's gotta be something. That's not a good sign. It's never a
Keep
good
digging.
You're digging, you hit metal, that's never a good sign. You stop immediately and hope to God you didn't fucking ruin whatever the fuck you hit.
Dude, especially in like a suburban neighborhood, you're digging that deep. You're already in the basement, and he's like, depending on how tall Tom Hanks is, he's got to be at least 6 feet deep in that fucking hole.
Dude, and then the size of that furnace, like that fucking basement was a healthy sized basement.
Tom Hanks is
It was
6 feet tall.
damn. Calls it like a season.
It's hitting the gas line, just blowing up the whole neighborhood. The fact that they didn't arrest him either, like they just let him like sit on the curb. That's white privilege like I've never seen before in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This fool blew up a house. Fucking act of terrorism. he's over here fucking just chilling, just talking to his wife. Yeah, honey, you know, I think you're right about this one. I think I got a little obsessed. And
They
she's
were-
so chill about it. She's like, yeah, I'll see her to get out of jail. It's
Right.
fine.
Yeah, when the cop is like listing off all those offenses, he's like, I forgot what he said, but he lists like 7 of them, and they're so nonchalant about it. Even the wife is sitting there taking the news, like,
Well,
Well, he'll be out in a couple months.
dude, Corey Feldman plays a good kid without parents.
yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why his life has turned out the way it did.
Jesus Christ. Oh man.
Yeah, makes sense. He's typecast.
I mean, I talked about it a little bit in the beginning, but I guess this movie's supposed to be a spoof on like suburbia.
Mm-hmm.
But man, in the modern era, it didn't seem like a spoof, man. It seemed just like about a bunch of what's the guy version of a Karen?
Kevin.
Kevin. It's a bunch of Kevins getting together. Especially Art, dude. He was funny, but man, that dude was a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. It didn't, this movie didn't age well because we're so used to this. Our new current like culture is film everything culture. So we're able to see these Karens and Kevins like in real life. And this is just like it's like a big movie about them and like them I mean, coincidentally, they do end up being right. But the movie was made in a time where you mentioned before, like the good guys are always going to win in the end, even if they're like good or not. Also, I feel like during that time, 89, this was probably like a good guy like thing to do. But because we live in a very specific part of our country where like we don't necessarily do that, and people that do that are kind of more seen as like the bad guys. This movie was just such a weird like trip to watch these fucking neighbors who were like supposed to be doing the good thing and like investigating one of their potential neighbors dying. But it was just kind of like I was frustrated. Like, damn, these guys are harassing the shit out of these neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, due to like an obscene amount, due to a criminal amount, which is like, I don't know. Maybe if in '89 it was funny, but it seems like when it came out, it like did not get like great like reviews. Like critics didn't like it. So even when it came out, it wasn't considered like amazing. But so I guess we're not alone. It didn't hit then either. One thing I did thought was pretty cool though. That I thought was one of the few funny moments in this movie, because I don't think this movie was all that funny, but I did audibly chuckle when Tom Hanks' character is all pissed off and he just throws the gurney into the back of the ambulance and it just like flops on it.
And then he hops on. Yeah.
That was improv.
Nice.
That was funny.
So I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh, okay, that was funny.
How are the funniest scenes improv scenes? Like I also laughed when what's his name was in the house and he peeled off the
Wallpaper.
the wallpaper and then he like put it back on, because that's like some dumb shit that I would do.
How like he didn't get the painting.
Yeah, and that's an improv. And then the Tom Hanks moment of him throwing the thing into the gurney into the thing is like an actual like improv scene also. How are those the funniest scenes to me?
I don't know.
What does that say about me?
What does it say about the movie?
Yeah, I think that's what makes it hard with comedies, right? They don't feel like, didn't we talk about this last week, how the comedies don't always hold up because they're so era specific. And I feel like this movie is an example of that.
Yeah.
Like his other movie Gremlins holds up pretty good, but I think because it's monster forward, comedy second. Yeah. And this is comedy forward, and it just doesn't have the same.
It's also about like a really specific culture that like I didn't
not a part of.
I didn't grow up. Yeah, I didn't grow up in this culture.
Yeah. The movie had some funny parts. I really enjoyed Tom Hanks' character and his acting for sure.
Tom Hanks was a highlight for sure.
I thought the moment where he like switches mentally into like we have to go after these people, that whole speech was fucking hilarious when he brings Art and the military guy into the room. He tells the girls like wait over there. And then the camera is like from like a bottom angle looking up at him, and he like he's giving this great speech.
Like he's like a general.
Yeah.
That part was funny.
I think the last thing he says on that is like, nobody kills our neighbors on my watch.
Yeah.
It's like super zoomed into his face. Yeah, that was a pretty funny one too.
I think even the military need like salutes.
Also the dog, Queenie the dog in the movie. That's a famous dog. That's the dog from Silence of the Lambs.
That's cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
nice.
That's cool. That's also the dog from Batman Returns when Two-Face is holding one of the dogs.
Really?
Yeah, that's the same dog.
Nice. Wait, which dog is that? The white dog?
The white dog.
Yeah, the little white the
yeah, that's right.
Crusty white dog, but it should be a crusty white dog if it were in any other neighborhood.
Yeah.
One thing that is pretty funny though is that I guess like as much as they're talking about how like unrelatable this movie is, like this movie is like loosely based on like Olsen, the writer's like childhood.
Nice. Okay, that's cool.
So they do exist.
This is what it's like to grow up in like suburbia, like American suburbia. Also, if you're familiar with the Universal Studios backlot tour, they tour this street. This is like the ending of the tour. This is where all the suburban area is. That street's been on like Desperate Housewives.
Kinds of shit.
I think it's been on like on Scream. If any Universal movie where you see like there's just a bunch of homes, it's that same thing.
Yeah, the Klopeks house was the Munsters house, and then
oh shit,
Peterson's house is Leave It to Beaver,
like historic Universal Studios backlot.
I think it is. One thing I did appreciate it though, like as we were talking about the improv, is how I don't know how cool this is, because the movie was filmed during the writer's strike, so they had to get creative. Like the whole scene with them playing Jeopardy, that also they just improv that wasn't like That was a part of the script. They just needed to fill time.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was a random little scene.
Yeah, it's just them playing Jeopardy together, like on the couch.
Yeah, and they're keeping score too. I've never done that.
No, it
Let's
seems
play
cool.
for fun.
You never
Yeah.
kept score on Jeopardy?
Nah,
There has to be an
just
end to Jeopardy.
played for fun.
Hmm.
And off of vibes, like I definitely got more right than you. It's funny that you were bringing up how comedies don't really age well. I never really thought about that, but
Dude,
I can't really think of like off the top of a older comedy that would still hold up today. I mean,
mhm.
I feel like usually like coming of age ones do, like Super Bad. I feel like still kind of holds up.
Mhm.
I'm talking like even older than that, like before
mm,
us. Like any 80s comedies, like
Gremlins holds up.
is that a comedy though?
It's a horror comedy, but I guess it is horror first. I know like there's a big
Beverly Hills Ninja or like Tommy
Oh,
Boy or like
I-
any of those
those
movies.
are the
Spaceballs.
90s. I think
Spaceballs.
Beverly Hills
Baseball.
Cop kind of holds up.
Naked Gun.
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail holds up.
The girl.
Life of Brian holds up. I think those I think we talked about it during Life of Brian how because of the type of comedy that they do,
Mhm.
it's not as poignant to the time period.
More about the thing.
Yeah, it's more
Right.
about what's happening in the scene
Mhm.
as opposed to like Animal House. I guess like last time I saw it, I thought it was still pretty funny, but it's just like about frat culture.
Yeah.
But like, you know, that's not really like glorified anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Uncle Buck holds up.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I've never seen that one.
Damn, you never seen Uncle Buck? Put it on the
Nah.
Christmas list. Uncle John Candy is a good one with Macaulay Culkin. Uncle Buck's a damn good movie. It's arguably my favorite Macaulay Culkin movie.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to think. What's another like Spaceballs holds up? I think any Mel Brooks movie holds up.
Yeah, Mel Brooks or Monty Python.
Yeah, they hold up for sure. But I think because they do a lot of spoofs and
they have like commentary that's still relative
yeah,
to today, which
that's
is
true.
crazy.
More contextual rather than like situational.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Trying to think.
Yeah. Contextual in terms of like it's about that topic. Like just like we mentioned. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So I watched like so
All the
Hot.
movies that are coming to mind are like they are funny, but are not comedies. Like The Princess Bride.
Hmm.
That movie holds up. But I don't know if would you I wouldn't categorize that as a comedy. It's like an adventure movie that is funny.
Yeah. I saw Half Baked a couple years ago and that wasn't funny.
Half Baked. I
No.
was never a big Half Baked guy. I didn't think Half Baked was that good.
I thought it was funny when
Has
I
his
was
moments.
younger. Like I thought it was
Yeah.
really funny. And then I saw it again and I was like, oh, this is not what I remember it to be.
It's definitely. I feel like because we've gotten so much better at portraying drugs in movies. That like Half
True.
Baked's a little too
Like
Like-
over the top.
too over the
Fantastical.
top.
Like
Yeah.
it's like what's the movie Reefer Madness? Like it's it's super glorified to make it seem like it's like bad in like a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I feel like Pineapple Express is a little more like, oh, these guys are just faded. But they're not like, oh man, look at fucking I'm talking to the horse, dude.
Yeah. Look at the dog. He's flying out the window.
Yeah. Exactly. So we have another return. One of the great things about doing these older movies is we get to hear from the golden voice himself, Mr. Roger Ebert.
The golden god.
Oh,
Roger
shit.
Ebert gave this movie 2 out of 4 stars. He
Oh.
says the Burb tries to position itself somewhere between Beetlejuice and the Twilight Zone, but it lacks the dementia of the first and the wicked intelligence of the second, and turns instead into a long, shaggy dog story.
Sorry, what does that even mean?
And all right, in original sense, a shaggy dog story or yarn is an extremely long-winded anecdote characterized by extensive narration of typically irrelevant incidents and terminated by an anticlimax. In other words, it's a long story that is intended to be amusing and that has an intentionally silly or meaningless ending.
Yeah.
Damn, we've seen a bunch of Shaggy Dog stories in.
No shit.
Mhm.
I'm gonna start using that. I use a bunch of like slang that nobody fucking uses anymore.
Add it.
Hell
It's,
yeah.
Add it to the
it's
list.
added to the vernacular.
Bring it up in the middle of a conversation.
It's so fetch.
Just tell them. Tell you next time you're in
What?
a meeting. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
What the fuck is that?
Some Mean Girls.
Nice. Only Dale got the reference. It's funny.
Shaggy Dog story. All right. So let's get into our reviews. Thank you, Mr. Ebert. I didn't even write down the Rotten Tomatoes. That's how much I fucking hated this movie. All right, let me get that real quick. All right.
I'm gonna say like a 6-1.
7-1.
All right. What do you want to guess for percentage?
7-1.
So IMDb's the out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes is a percentage out of 100.
67.
67. And you're saying 71%?
71% for Rotten Tomatoes.
Do you have an IMDb guess?
6.9.
Almost exact. So IMDb has this movie at a 6.8 and Rotten Tomatoes has it at a 56%.
Ooh.
Damn.
IMDb is 6.8 is not
Was it
that
like
crazy.
4 people
rotten?
reviewed it? That's IMDb.
IMDb with the 6.8. I could check actually.
Oh,
So how many people reviewed this movie?
Like 5.
14.
42,000.
Oh, shit.
We were so
Oh.
wrong, bro.
Wait, what the hell? No, it pulled up.
Every movie of all time.
No, my bad. I was looking at the Howling. Oh, even more, 88,000 for this one.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
88,000 people and gave it a 6.8. And then actually in the tomato meter, audience gave this movie a 71%. I should start bringing up the tomato meter to see how audience rate it plus
Plus the critics.
the critics.
Yeah.
50 plus thousand ratings for the popcorn meter. I started last week. Say we ended with you. Why don't you start us off this week?
What's up, boys? This is Saya coming in hot at you live. The Burbs. What this fucking movie? You know, I thought because I saw Tom Hanks on here, and you know, like there's so much talent in this. Like Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher, Corey Feldman. I'm not even naming all the rest of them, but there's like hella people. We got the dog from Silence of the Lambs. Like there's such good talent in this movie. I feel like the writing didn't hit the way I had wanted it to hit. But then after talking with you guys about it, like I understand even more so now than before that like comedy movies that are made like period piece comedy movies that are made as almost like a viewpoint into that point in time do not they don't age well. Like this one definitely didn't age well. The jokes were really aged. The movie whole premise was them kind of just being like nosy ass neighbors. I mean they ended up winning, like good guys win, yay. But it wasn't like as funny as I really thought it was gonna be. I think that the comedy at the time it was probably really hilarious to all these people who like didn't see all these really bad shit happening online where like neighbors are calling cops on other neighbors and like they're getting shot because of it. Like that we see that now in our world and it's just super fucked up to watch that. And so watching a movie that almost like glorifies that is weird. I get though that again, going back, it was like the early 90s, late 80s. So yeah, maybe at the time and to those people, like it was really funny, but it didn't hit with me. There was a couple moments though, that wasn't to say like this movie was like complete flat. There was a couple moments that like I actually laughed because it was entertaining. Like Tom Hanks is a really good character. Carrie Fisher is a really good Tom Hanks is a really good actor. Carrie Fisher is a good actor. Bruce Dern, like all these people like do really well. And so I found comedy in the parts where they were kind of more just like doing stuff like comedy, like more like and I found out through talking to you guys that those were actually improv scenes. Like I like when they were given the space to kind of do what they wanted to do with those characters that they had. And I feel like those choices were really fun. But then to me, that shows me that like the writing was just really weak in it overall. if I would maybe recommend this movie if you like early 90s, late 80s comedy movies, but even then it's kind of more tentative because I didn't necessarily enjoy it. I'm gonna give this a D plus C minus. It wasn't the best. I think that there's a lot of potential there, and if they do actually have something in the works, I would love to see this done in a better way. I think that you could definitely do this. The story itself, I think Dale mentioned in the beginning, the story itself could be kind of taken out from that time period and put into any other time period. I think it could definitely work, but I think that you can do it in a more like tasteful, funnier way that isn't gonna like fall flat in the end because the jokes are mainly like racist jokes that they're making, right? Like almost throughout the whole movie. And so I feel like you can do it in a better way that takes that out of it and makes it way more like contextual funny. Like, why is this dude up at like 3 a.m, like doing some weird stuff? I think that you can find the funny in it. This one just didn't hit the way I wanted it to hit. Tom Hanks though, I think he's such a good actor and you kind of feel him going spiraling throughout the whole movie. And I thought that shit was really hilarious. But yeah, D plus C minus from Saya.
Nice. I'll go next. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Sarah. I think you kind of touched on everything I wanted to say. I gave this movie a D. I didn't think it was very funny. I mean, it's an hour and 43 minutes long, and it felt like an hour and 43 minutes long. It seemed like it was a Shaggy Dog story. Like so much happens in this movie, but like nothing really happens at all. It's just like three dudes kind of just going through the motions and like harassing some people who aren't really doing anything just because what they're different. I don't know. It didn't hit. Yeah, like you said, in today's day and age where you have, neighbors turning on neighbors and all kinds of crazy bullshit happening in the world, this movie just like if you put this movie in today's world, it would be a very different story and it'd just be a bunch of Karens doing Karen shit. So I don't know. It's a D. I wouldn't recommend this to people. I mean, there were some highlights. Tom Hanks was good. He was Tom Hanks. He's a good actor. He brought it even in the bad movies. Tom Hanks is, and he's still Tom Hanks. His switch and his like descent into paranoia and madness was pretty good. I actually enjoyed that aspect of this movie, and like the improv scenes I thought were pretty funny, but it just ended on such a whimper, and the story never really felt like it picked up any momentum. So yeah, I'd give it a D. Wouldn't recommend it. There's way better Tom Hanks movies you can check out. And even was it Joe Dante? Yeah, even Joe Dante has better movies. Go check out one of his other movies. Listen to our Gremlins episode and watch Gremlins. All right. Twan finishes off.
I give this movie a C, solid C. I did sort of enjoy it. There was some likable moments. I feel like the relationship between Ray and Art throughout the movie was pretty funny. They had some good back and forth commentary. What's his name? The guy from Scary Movie. He was funny throughout the movie. I thought his character was hilarious. Kind of coming off of City of God, where it's similar in the sense where it's about a neighborhood. And they're obviously two different neighborhoods, but like City of God was just so fucking good. And this movie, even though it is about a neighborhood, like I kind of understand what they were trying to accomplish, but at the same time, after talking with you guys, like it is very racial and very specific to that type of demographic. And coming from, someone on the outside looking in, all we can see is just overly nosy neighbors, that are harassing these poor people. But, in the end, we find out that they're not just poor people, which I feel like it would have been better if they were in fact just like regular people. I think the story would have hit a little bit better and like resonated more with people that aren't a part of like suburban America like that. So there was a couple cool parts. I really enjoyed the intro sequence of it like coming down from space, like almost like Google Maps before Google Maps. I thought that was pretty cool.
That part was cool.
They were able to pull off like little tricks here and there, have jokes hit here or there. but it wasn't like throughout the movie, it wasn't entirely enjoyable. So that's why I'm kind of right in the middle, because it's like it was half enjoyable for me. Yeah, without yapping on and saying the same things that you guys are saying. I wouldn't really recommend this movie. It wasn't, like you said, it wasn't the best Tom Hanks movie, and it's not. Tom Hanks has way better movies to watch, and this one just didn't go. It didn't what do you call it? Didn't go with the times. I don't know if that's right.
Didn't age well.
Didn't age well. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. It didn't age well. So tentative. If you like Tom Hanks, I guess watch this, but you can skip this one.
Yeah, I think we all kind of had the same sentiments. I didn't touch on it, but yeah, Ducommun was pretty funny in this movie. He definitely had his moments, but I think the story overall was just like it's like a nothing burger of a story. But
yeah,
it is cool. I feel like a movie like this that didn't get great receptions on its initial release, and we didn't really like it either, still spawned one of the greatest actors of all time in Tom Hanks. So,
yeah,
sometimes great talent can't overcome a bad script.
True.
But I think it's a tentative recommend from the three of us. We had a D+, C- from Saya, a D from myself, and a C from Twan. All right, guys, let's see if the wheel is going to be nice to us today. All right, what are we feeling this week, boys?
What a horror.
The whore.
Take me to Japan. Chew on.
Twan, back to Japan. He's addicted to the sushi and the big-breasted hentai women. Twan.
Holy shit.
I
Yeah.
want weird. Let's go Gummo.
Gummo.
Moo.
All right. Because I'm a man of my word, I'm going to say I want Ed Wood, but my heart is telling me that I want Night of the Living Dead. But we're going for Ed Wood. Ed Wood. Let's spin it. Let's see what we get.
So this guy just gets 2 picks, huh?
Yeah,
I said Ed Wood.
Fucking...
I said Wood. I went against my heart. I broke my own heart today. Let's see what we get.
Watch us get Ed Wood because you broke your heart.
That would be cool.
Bro. Legend? Fear and
No.
Loathing?
Bringing out the something watch.
The Void.
Bringing out the dead.
Hey, that one just got added last week.
No way. Did it
That's
really?
that's the fucking Nick Cage one.
Crazy.
It is
the one that
Nick-
my uncle suggested.
Nice.
That is the Nick Cage movie. No shit. Damn. All right. Hey, we haven't had an audience pick get picked in a minute. Whenever an audience member adds something, it gets picked really fast.
It does.
I'm going to ask
Bringing-
the
Kinda like
audience to bring in Juan.
Oh, it's already on the list.
I know, we're going to remove it and then the audience is going to ask for it.
Bringing out the dead.
This is directed by Martin Scorsese and written by Paul Schrader. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Holy
What?
shit. I'm excited. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah.
Scorsese movie I've never heard of.
Fucking
Yeah.
Nick Cage and Vin Rhymes.
All right, guys. The wheel has spoken. And an audience pick that was added to the wheel last week has come up. We are watching 1999's Bringing Out the Dead. This is a Marty Scorsese movie. One of the absolute legends of filmmaking. I'm excited. I am a notable Nick Cage hater on this podcast. But we have Swaya who loves Nick Cage. And
Yeah.
Twan, do you love Nick Cage or you like in the middle?
I'm in the middle.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for joining us this week as we covered 1989's The Burbs. It got a like super tentative, borderline non-recommend from the three of us. Juan gave it a C. Saya gave it a C plus D minus, and I gave it a D. I think you can pass on this one, guys. If you want to see a Joe Dante movie, watch Gremlins. If you want to see a Tom Hanks movie, watch
Anything else?
Preferably go on his page, look at A League of Their Own, start there, and literally any movie after that is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't done so already, give us a follow on our social medias. We are on Instagram, TikTok, X/Twitter, YouTube, Threads, Facebook, and sometimes on Twitch. As always, I have been your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya
Toodaloo.
and Twan.
See you later, alligator.
Catch you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the #1 podcast in the world.